So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Complete, it's Johnson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
36 yards.
11.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
21.
Garoppolo looks to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really frequent combination. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
21. Here we go. 56 to Mark, 56. Check 56.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. He's going to air one, and it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Rodgers now on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We're scoreless after one. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
It was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, switch the mic right here. We go Mike 40, Mike 40.
On first down, Rodgers. He completes it to Jones. Jones hit, and the ball's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
26.
Now Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Now Rodgers.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He's coming to you. He's coming to you.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt, but with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11 on the ground. This is Johnson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where that came from.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Hey, Orbit. Check 91. 91 is the mic. Mike 91. Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Rodgers now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Check 30. Solo out there. Check down. Out there. Everyone's got four down. Switch. Hey, exit. Rolling right. Rolling right. Check 80 weapon. Teammate.
Rodgers throwing again. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Hey, Delta. Check. 40's mine. 40's the jam.
On play action. Now Rodgers. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. Touchdown, Packers. Jay Sternberger, 38 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Play action. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10.
21.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Hey, Echo.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Rodgers with a keeper. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right.
Over. Hey, go Mike 40. You ain't doing nothing. Hey, 626. 40's the Mike. Square. Hey, Charlie. Crunch time, defense. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We go Mike 40. I'm on. 40's Mike. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Check Mike 40.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
D-line, get that quarterback. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. My 40. I'm here all day. Check nine. Showing it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now it's Rodgers. Making the catch is Sternberger. 23 yards on the play.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Here we go. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check, 56. Here we go. 13.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back near his goal line. Here's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
56.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Hey, Haywood! Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Zoom. Be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Here's Jones. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. To the tight end and complete. It's Sternberger over the middle.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
30. Hey, Alpha. 5-2 the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Hey,
to throw, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He was trying to find Equanimous St. Brown, and it'll bring up 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
General West. Let's go one more.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jay Sternberger, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
21.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. James has got it. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
11, point Omaha. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, wahoo! Shit. Hatchet. 21.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
11. Hey, dude. Come on, boy. You better be ready.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Hey, Mike 7.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Got his man complete over the middle. It's James. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
White. 56 to Muck, boy. 56.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
A 4th quarter miss like that, there's no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, Rodgers. Underneath into the hands of Sternberger. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Rodgers throwing here. And that's complete to Adams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Jones. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Rodgers. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively,
it's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 36 yards on the play. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Green Bay, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.